Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Football Victoria E-Series. It is the round of 64 as the competition gets underway, and while the FIFA 22 has been released, FIFA 21 is the talk of the Football Victoria esports land as we have Paris Saint-Germain playing against England. It's Seb against Bruno. Commentators for today, myself, Ollie Walker-Peel, and alongside me, my right-hand man in the FV commentary box is Neal Symons. Neal, how are you, mate?
I'm doing fantastic. Looking forward to seeing some football. Obviously, we're on lockdown. This has been a wonderful initiative by Football Victoria, and this is the first stream that we're bringing to you across this Football Victoria E-Series. Seb and Bruno have got a fantastic clash today. England against PSG. It's what you want, isn't it, Ollie?
It is exactly what you want. Can't wait for this one to get underway. Round of 64. So conditions for the game, two-legged tie. Whoever's winning on aggregate will progress to the round of 32. No away goals. And if aggregate is level after the two games, we will go to golden goal. So no extra time or penalties needed. As such, or then there might be, who knows, we might need to get to, we won't need a third game, or we might need a third game, but we don't need extra time and penalties. But I'm sure they'll be able to sort it out in two. But what a third game would do for the nerves, I'm not quite sure. Definitely amplify things as we get the tactics ready. Neal, got any predictions so far for this game?
Oh, it's a real nail biter. Obviously, England, if you look in real life, they obviously made the final of Euro 2020. Very unfortunate to lose on penalties, but we'll just get some pre-match comments from the two players we have today. Ollie, what do you think?
Yeah, I reckon so. So, Seb, we'll bring you in first, mate. How excited are you for this tournament?
I'm very excited.
And
I reckon it's been working pretty well.
I should hope so for you, mate.
Stuff.
For sure.
And
Bruno, how are you feeling going into this one? It's obviously round of 64, critical times in the Football Victoria E-Series. How are you going to approach this one?
I'm not sure so far. Just gonna play my game.
Playing his game, he says. Let's see how it turns out for him.
So as we're about to get underway, we've got Bruno playing as PSG and Seb playing as England. So just a bit of housekeeping to clear that one up for you. Round of 64, which player will progress to the next stage and keep their chances of winning the Football Victoria E-Series alive. Early days, but you don't want to lose, Neal.
The TU teams are ready and looking forward to this one. It's going to be a very nail-biting clash, end-to-end football. It's FIFA at its best. It's football at its best. Let's have a look and see how these two sides progress over the course of these two games.
So finally, some live action on the Football Victoria socials. Not quite live football per se, but live esports football at the Parc des Princes. PSG against England. We've got PSG from left to right and England from right to left. As we are now underway via Bruno, who goes all the way back to Keylor Navas, looking for some early possession in this first leg of the tie. Wide to Lionel Messi, who we're sure will be a star man in this game, but England have won possession back. Raheem Sterling, who was a star man at the Euros, tries a roulette, but stopped in his tracks by Marquinhos. Possession surrendered multiple times by both sides early on. Jadon Sancho finds Marcus Rashford. Nice one too, but cut out by Presnel Kimpembe. Very attritional opening 5 minutes or so in FIFA terms. As Mbappe looks for Neymar down the PSG left. Can he break into the area? He does just that. Nice fake shot. Can he get a shot on goal? No, he can't. Great defending. In fact, it's a penalty. It looked to be great defending, but a penalty has been given away. And PSG with an early chance from 12 yards, Neal.
Unbelievable. Luke Shaw just dragged him back. Neymar with a very nice scoop turn. But it is Neymar Jr. up against Jordan Pickford.
Steps up, does
That's
Neymar.
Step, and Neymar saved by Jordan Pickford. Can you believe it? And England will go on the counter-attack through Jadon Sancho. Goes to Harry Kane. Looking for options for Jadon Sancho. The new Manchester United man cut out by Lervan Kuzava. Here comes Marco Verratti in the center of the park. Finds Kylian Mbappe, all centered in the middle. Intercepted by Kyle Walker. Finds Jude Bellingham. One of the young Borussia Dortmund products. Finds Harry Kane. Rashford. Back to Sterling. And here comes Sancho, and I believe a free kick has been given away by Marco Verratti, and a yellow card has been awarded. A very critical free kick for Harry Kane. Sterling just wide of the goal on that occasion.
It was a good attempt, wasn't it? But just wide, obviously. Paris Saint-Germain squandering the first chance of the game from 12 yards. We know how good Jordan Pickford is at saving penalties in real life, and he's carried that over to FIFA as well, as England just got to look to build themselves back into this game, and Seb looking to just gain some composure after surviving with an early reprieve. The penalty save, but the ball's been turned over. As Bruno looks to go back the other way with Marquinhos again. Wide to Clinton Dagba. Forward to Verratti, who has already been booked. He'll be walking a tightrope for the rest of the first leg. Ball to Verratti again. PSG just keeping the ball. How long will they keep it for? Not very long. Mbappe squanders it. Ball forward to Bellingham. Now Kane. Not many options forward to the ball. Harry Kane, he's got one though in Marcus Rashford, but pass couldn't find him. Free kick given away though. It's another chance for England potentially. Free kick taken short, was poor, cut out by Paredes, but they've won possession back England through. It's now Sancho into Rashford. Nice bit of footwork. Marcus Rashford! Top bins! That is top quality! Marcus Rashford with the opening goal of the first leg. First blood England. And first blood goes to Seb. What a goal that is!
A brilliant drag back. Top bins, as you say. A wonderful finesse shot in the top right corner. And Seb has asserted his authority extremely early in this tie, 20 minutes in. And there is the fouls already coming out. Seb not looking to be down, or to be up 1-0 too much longer, looking to extend his lead very early and integrate himself into this fixtures as quickly as he can. Calvin Phillips. Harry Kane looks to hold up the ball, finds Jude Bellingham. 1-2 to Kane. Finds Ben Chilwell on that right. Left-hand side, it comes to Raheem Sterling. Rashford. Sterling has a bit of runaway within the middle. He enters the box. Cross comes in. A header looked to have deflected off a PSG player, and we have a corner on our hands. In fact, there will be a goal kick. Keylor Navas to clear out from the back.
So England with a good start early on. PSG looking to work the way back into it. Bruno got some work to do. Had a massive chance from 12 yards. He squandered that. Will he squander this one? Messi got space to move into. Breaks into the area. Can he get a shot on goal? Had so much time, so much space. Still has the ball at his feet. Finesse shot on goal is blocked. Verratti first time forces a save from Pickford. And a chance for PSG to restore parity, not taken, but the corner whipped in straight away, headed away at the front post. PSG look to get themselves back on level terms and work themselves back into this tie.
No, he's a very good throw-in taker, and that was quite the illustration of that. Messi squanders the ball, and Luke Shaw, the goal scorer in the Euro 2020 final in real life. Mbappe holds up. He looks to drive in. Kylian Mbappe, saved by Jordan Pickford. He just got out of his box. The right decision was made. And here comes Verratti, already booked, but Mbappe got some space. Kylian Mbappe saved by Jordan Pickford again. Well, if there was a man of the match for the first half, Jordan Pickford would certainly be taking that award. He'll be putting it right onto his trophy shelf. And there comes Kane. Sterling afforded a lot of time and space. Ended up being deflected by Dagba. And England will get another corner. And Seb, with a very distinct opportunity to extend his lead. Cross taken. Phillips, will he look for the second time shot? Finds Kyle Walker, looks to drive in. It's been deflected. Well, in fact, Rashford is scored the goal, and that will be given offside. In fact, that actually will be a goal. Marcus Rashford, he scored. Seb has extended his lead. It's 2-0. It looked to be an offside call, however. Marcus Rashford was onside. Seb is up 2-0 in the round of 64.
Perfectly timed run, Rashford. Everyone was just waiting for the flag. It didn't eventuate, and now Seb with a brilliant start. 2-0 up in this first leg. Mounted to climb for Bruno. Still time for him to climb it, of course. And he's now got Neymar on this left-hand side. Looks to cut in field, but Reece James read it perfectly. As England look to break forward and extend their advantage. A third goal could be massive in the context of this tie. The next goal is crucial. Whoever gets it may well set up the rest of this two-legged tie, the last game and a half. It's now Raheem Sterling. Goes in ball to Rashford. Nice 1-2 down the England left. Back in field to Rashford. Can he find someone forward of the ball? Takes it inside himself. Is that inside the area? It's just outside. Right on the line. And from exactly 18 yards out, chance for Harry Kane to make it 3 from the free kick. Straight into the wall. And it'll trickle behind for a corner.
Oh, crucial times for for Bruno. He wouldn't got to go down 3-0. In fact, Kyle Walker on the edge of the area. Will he look for Luke Shaw? Yes, he will. Similar play to last time, and just pass it back out to the edge of the 18-yard box. And Neymar Jr. will look to consolidate with Kazava. Back 1-2 to Neymar. That too much weight on that pass. Finds Harry Kane on the edge of the 18-yard box. Will drive inside. He does so effectively, Harry Kane. A very good standing tackle illustrated from Bruno's defense. Mbappe. Well, free kick, and well, that's advantage that has been awarded. Paredes down to the right-hand side of Florenzi. Looks to find Messi, who's injured, but he will still be valiant in possession with a very nice inside chop. And that is the end of the first half here in the round of 64. It is Seb who has a 2-0 advantage over Bruno with 2 exquisite goals. Ollie, what were your thoughts on that first half?
Yeah, we thought that, Seb has done well, but we thought that Bruno had the first chance, really, the first main chance from 12 yards, and you've got to take them in games like this. He didn't take it, and, Seb took full advantage, got 2 goals of his own down the other end, and looks good value for it, to be fair.
Very end-to-end stuff. Not a lot of playing around the back. It's a very it's an end-to-end football. They love to utilize the wings, especially Bruno utilizing Neymar and Messi to his full advantage. Just to try and find those inside runs for Neymar would be the thing that I would suggest he tries to do. But as we recommence this tie, Ollie, you can take us through.
So kicked off in the second half. England now, of course, from left to right. PSG right to left. Seb with a 2-goal advantage. Can he maintain that into the second half, or will Bruno be able to roar his way back? Some changes at the break. Moise Kean has come on for Marco Verratti. So an attacking substitution for Bruno at half-time, but it's now England who are looking to work their way forward. Rashford goes out wide to Jadon Sancho. Nice bit of footwork, and he's brought down. England with a free kick right of centre. Be whipped in, it is, towards the back stick. Header on goal is just wide. A third goal would have been massive. Harry Kane, a whisker away from putting England 3 up. And it may well have been game, set, and match in the tie right there and then.
Well, absolutely. And Neymar will look to capitalise on a very staunch counter-attack, bustling down that left wing. He might look to go at centre, and he ends up going to Pereira, who finds Draxler. Twists and turns, and Jude Bellingham wins that in possession. Harry Kane looking for the forward run of Sterling, but he will find Raheem Sterling. Looks a cut inside Raheem Sterling, but just cuts and was intercepted. Lionel Messi holds up play, finds Moise Kean. Julian Draxler finds the footwork of Moise Kean. Will look to drive forward. Here's some exposing the very rigid centre halves that England do have, and that Seb has utilised to his full extent. In fact, Rashford will look to make an inward run. Florenzi clears away well and will clear, well, not to his forward. It will be to England's possession.
Sterling now on the England left, got the overlapping run, which can't quite be found. Florenzi steps in. Messi loses possession. England with a throw here. Taken short. Bellingham. So go further in field. Rashford to Kane just outside the area. Loses possession, but a lucky ricochet means that he's got it back. In board to Raheem Sterling. Wider to Sancho. Will this seal the game? It might well have done. 2 becomes 3. Seb's on fire. And Jadon Sancho lashes it home at the near post. Seb almost seals progression. He's got 1 foot in the round of 32. How clinical was that? Bruno had a mountain to climb before. Well, it's Mount Everest now.
Absolutely. Bottom right corner, as exquisite as you like. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous piece of skill, topped off brilliantly with an exquisite finish as well. Seb has got a mountain to climb at this one. Sorry, he is on top of the mountain. Bruno with the mountain to climb. Let's see, the tactics may play to his favor. Obviously, he's over 2 legs. We'll just see who will have the upper advantage. If Bruno could secure a goal or 2, that could prove dividends, or pay dividends in the second leg.
So, Seb on fire at the moment. He's unstoppable. Bruno can't answer the questions that are being posed at him, but there is still time. Admittedly, it is running down with every second, but he'll still fancy his chances, one would think. A goal late in this first leg would give him real confidence. Can he get it here? Neymar looks to cut in field. Does well, finds Draxler on the edge of the area. Now Neymar Back to Julian Draxler. Massive chance is blocked. Messi and a great save from Pickford, who continues his stunning game with another stunning save. Corner whipped in towards the front post from Neymar. He should get a second bite at the cherry here and does. Now Florenzi. Back to Neymar. Bruno looking for a goal here. Moise Ken for the ball short, but couldn't find his teammate. Messi wins it back. Massive chance. Cut back. Ken. Well blocked in the end. Breaks for Pereira. Back with Moise Ken again, the Italian. What can he muster up here? Can he get Bruno a goal? Not quite. As Seb looks to move away. Put himself under unnecessary pressure there as Seb, but looks like he's evaded it. Goes back to Pickford. Out wide to Reece James, who can send his side forward. Bellingham, lovely chain of passes from England. Can he find Rashford in behind? Can, but he doesn't look to go all the way to goal. Sterling looks for Sancho. Wins the ball back somehow. Jadon Sancho looks for the fake shot. Couldn't quite break past the PSG defence. Ball's out of play for another England throw. Another wave.
Another wave of attack. And here comes Jadon Sancho, who looks to integrate himself into the 18-yard box. Jadon Sancho finds Jude Bellingham. Afforded a lot of time and space, but just took that extra step. And that busted up the save. Cross comes in. Will be Rashford on the edge of the box. Find Kyle Walker. And PSG will look to break through Kurzawa. He finds Kylian Mbappe. He's got options to his left. He will utilize that option. And Neymar Jr. Option not paying dividends. In fact, here comes Pereira. Draxler. Looks to hold up play slightly. Foul against PSG. Or for PSG. It'll be Neymar Jr. over the set piece. He looked to go beyond the wall, and PSG unfortunate to not get a shot on goal here. Finds Moise Ken. Could Kurzawa be offside there? He is. And just these chances from Bruno, so close to the goal, but unable to really get a shot off. And that's been the real bane of his tie in this first leg. Sancho. The nice hold-up play. And PSG, well, didn't let them get a shot off there.
Now England with a throw taken short. Calvin Phillips back to Sancho. Grealish. Can he ice this game? Not quite. Good defending from Kimpembe. Now Moise Ken. Pereira. Draxler looking for Mbappe. Couldn't find him. Phillips looks to move the other way. Ball forward. Sterling. Really nice interplay from England. The defence opens up. Real chance. Should be 4. Rashford absolutely hammers it home. And is that game over before the end of the first leg? Picturesque interplay from Seb, who finishes it with a cherry on top. Lashed home into an empty net. It's 4-0. It might well be tie over already.
Seb Bologna, you could definitely, with such exquisite and slick passing, it's almost like Barcelona, isn't it? But a goal at this time for Bruno will be crucial in the makeup of this second leg. In fact, Marcus Rashford is on a 1-on-1 here. He musters up the chance, but Harry Kane ends up recouping possession and is cleared away from PSG once more. Jack Grealish to cut inside. Kimpembe makes sure that he's able to clear his lines. Mbappe, Draxler. Mbappe again, unable to get the pass off. And Sancho, it's afforded a lot of space here. In fact, Sancho will end up winning that tussle. Jadon Sancho on a 1-on-1 decides to cut. Well, Ronaldo chop, of what you would call it. Calvin Phillips. Another instance of hold-up play, just inhibiting a shot on goal. And Lionel Messi will look to make a run on that far right side. Julian Draxler. Messi. Mbappe. Ken. Messi. He finds Pereira. Could this be a consolation goal? Jordan Pickford says, no way, Jose. Ball whipped in. It's cleared away. We'll find Neymar Jr. as we are approaching stoppage time with 2 minutes to be administered. It'll be Neymar to perhaps close this one out. In fact, it'll be Keylor Navas. Not often do you see a goal kick. Oh, there will be Julian Draxler. Here we go. Julian Draxler over the set piece. Called very well. Hits the post! Unreal. The luck from Bruno just not paying dividends. In fact, he will get a consolation goal. There it is for Bruno. And it is Julian Draxler who makes it 4-1. And that
As
is
much
the
as the
first
tie looks
leg.
over,
That is
that'll
the first
frustrate
leg.
Seb. That'll frustrate Seb, that goal. He'll be looking to take the clean sheet into the second leg, unable to do so. Maybe a glimmer of hope for Bruno, but comprehensive first leg win for Seb. Full time. Bruno 1, Seb 4. The Football Victoria E-Series round of 64 first leg. Still Bruno with a lot of work to do, but Seb, you must be happy with that first leg and how it panned out. I think must be muted there, but it would be good to get your insight eventually if we can.
Yeah.
But Neal.
Yeah, we'll go back to Seb. But Seb, obviously a very comprehensive 4-1 victory. I think you would have been stressing a little bit when that penalty was given against you.
Yeah, it was. I was a bit annoyed at myself that I gave it away. I reckon I did well to go against the penalty.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I guess, Bruno, you've obviously got a 3-goal deficit to make up. It's really crucial to get those early goals. Do you believe you have the ability to utilize? Well, I think you're utilizing a different side for this game, but what structural changes are you looking to implement?
Just different custom tactics and have to push more.
Most definitely. And we'll head on to our second game. It looks like we have Real Madrid. And Ollie, I guess your sort of analytical breakdown of that. It was a very I wouldn't call it a game of two halves, but it was quite a surprising result, gauging the fact that there was a penalty very early on.
Definitely wasn't a game of two halves. The penalty was sort of an anomaly, really, for Bruno. It looked like he would get the upper hand, but didn't take the chance. And then from there on, Seb took advantage of that, really, didn't he? Which from that penalty save right till that last-minute goal, it was all Seb, and Bruno didn't have anything fall for him. Did get a late goal, which might boost his confidence a little bit, but, you know, still, as we say, he's got a lot of work to do if he wants to make up that 3-goal deficit. 2 new teams, one for either side. Obviously, we've got Real Madrid being utilised here, so interesting to see why Seb's changed it up. I'm not sure why he would have, changed the winning formula, but he has done. Real Madrid against Bayern Munich this one, so a bit interested, but let's see how we go.
Very intrigued to see how this one will go, but it is crunch time for Bruno. It's up to Seb to consolidate. We have a very, very titanic fixture in the makeup of Football Victoria's E-Series, as we have Dani Carvajal on the ball. Finds Rodrigo. Looks to hold up to find Rodrigo once more. Looks to find himself in the box here. Benzema. Fake shot initially, but finds Goretzka in the middle of the park. Finds Kingsley Coman, Champions League goal scorer into 2020 final. Lewandowski finds Kimmich. Boateng on the right-hand side. Not often you see Jerome Boateng play in a right midfield role, but it is won that time by Vinicius Jr. Looking to make a lung-busting run down that left-hand side. Holds up, finds Benzema. Karim Benzema. Benzema once more. Karim Benzema! Sublime piece of skill from the Real Madrid man. And what an opening goal that was. Could prove crucial in the makeup of this tie.
Yeah, it might well be game over now. Obviously, Bruno got his late goal, but Seb has almost pretty much cancelled that out with that 6th-minute strike from Benzema. Brilliant footwork on the edge of the box, as you say, and I'll give Seb so much confidence that he can close this out now. Maybe I've been a little bit nervous with that late goal at the end of the first leg for Bruno, but that goal there will help him so much. Now Bruno looking to answer back. Can he get a quick reply? He's got a free kick outside the area, 28 yards from goal, so this might present a chance for him to get a goal back here. The shot on goal is lofted and easy height to claim for Thibaut Courtois. So that chance dissipates. Not much problem for Seb as he looks to keep the massive lead that he's got. Looks to now extend this down the right-hand side. Through Rodrigo. Takes the ball infield. Good tackle, and now by Munich. And Bruno looked to move the other way. Lewandowski looks to go in behind for Leroy Sané, formerly of Manchester City. He loses possession. Odriozola goes forward. Marcelo Hazard, Vinicius Jr., brilliant interplay again. Finesse shot is beautiful. Seb is on fire. It's liquid gold from Seb. And this is befitting of winning any game. If this is the round of 64, I can't wait to see what he's got in store moving forward, because that was simply stunning. It's 2-0 in the second leg.
Liquid football, as I would say. Vinicius Jr. with a brilliant little piece of interplay, and the finish was so gorgeous, wasn't it? And here comes Karim Benzema looking to add a third within 20 minutes. Karim Benzema goes down to the byline, finds Vinicius Jr. once more. There is the third. Seb is up. 7-1 on aggregate. Can you believe it? Vinicius Jr. is tearing apart this Bayern defense.
Yeah, we've had one game in this tournament, but you do not want to be coming up against Seb. If you are, watch out, because this guy has got something with a controller in his hand. My days, 7-1. He's on fire. Bruno just can't go with him. And, you know, that penalty seems almost a lifetime ago. He's going forward again, is Seb. Benzema just couldn't get it to work out. PSG in possession again. Hazard, Benzema wants to return the ball, but unable to do so as Bayern Munich tails in between their legs. 3-0 down inside 20 minutes. Bruno 7-1 down with 70 minutes or so still to go in the tie. Now Vinicius Jr. to have the ball in board, but again unable to do so as Bruno able to find Lewandowski. Polish spearhead. Good tackle, and Bayern Munich have got themselves a throw.
So it's on the right-hand side, finds Joshua Kimmich, situated in the center of the park. Lewandowski has a run on goal, look to find himself in the box. Leroy Sané with a header, and there it is, 3-1. Well, could we have the comeback of the century? Quite possibly so. Bruno getting himself one back early in this first half. Hazard with a brilliant roulette. Chips the keeper. Oh, that's beautiful from Eden Hazard. What a way to strike back from Seb. Eden Hazard pumps his fists in the air. And just as you thought it was 3-1, Seb says, no way. It'll be 4-1.
It's unbelievable. Straight from kickoff. There's so many gaps in the defense that's just been exposed like a hot knife through butter. Seb lethal again. Exquisite little chip. At the moment, I think we're just playing this game out. It's all academic at this point now. There's no way that Bruno's going to get back into this game. Seb's hungry for more. He smells blood in the water. Benzema looks wider. Rodrigo scores again. It's 5-1. Can this man be stopped? It doesn't look like it. Seb is on a roll. And like I said before, if you're coming up against this guy in the later stage of this tournament, watch out, because you've got a tough time on your hands, I tell you what. Can't stop scoring at the moment, can Seb. Unbelievable to watch. And now Bruno. His tournament will end at the first stage in terms of the broadcast phase of this tournament. Vinicius Jr. Seb looks for another, unable to get it to work in that attack. Now Bruno going the other way. Round of 64 looks to be the hurdle that Bruno couldn't overcome. But he looked to have a good time of it while he's still here, maybe looking for another consolation goal. Able to get so on this occasion, but a poor ball in terms of a clearance. And Joshua Kimmich now for Bayern goes in field to Koeman. Once again, stopped by Odriozola, and that Real Madrid defence has been a staunch rearguard. At the moment, Bruno has been unable to break down. Will he do so on this occasion? He's in behind with Thomas Muller, and it's a stunning save from Thibaut Courtois to keep the game at 5-1 in the second leg. And now he looks to springboard and attack himself. Does Seb? He's got an option at the back stick if he can be found. Rodrigo on the right-hand edge of the penalty area. Finds now Casemiro. Modric to take the ball in board. Good tackle from Alphonso Davies as we enter the final 5 minutes of the first 45. Modric, Hazard. Benzema looking for another goal before half-time. Luka Modric to find Rodrigo. Great bit of skill. And it's a penalty. Just as the shot was saved. Alaba gives it away. A yellow card for his troubles. A chance now to maybe make it 6-1. It's blasted over the bar. Really poor penalty from Seb, who absolutely leathers that one into Ro's head. And
Yes,
something for Bruno to smile about.
Yes, it really reminiscent of Bruno Fernandes's penalty on the weekend for Manchester United. But here comes Theo Hernandez. Looks to cut inside. Does so. Finds Leo Goretzka in the middle of the park. Leroy Sané holds up play. Kingsley Coman with a little bit of trickery. Looks to break his way through. And Carvajal says, no way. And here comes Rodrigo on the counter-attack. There's options in the middle. I believe that is Karim Benzema. Rodrigo once again. Rodrigo furthermore. Saved by the legs of the line defenders. Cross taken in. Finds Cameron Benzema. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's stunning. Cameron Benzema. That might be the best one of the night. 6 of the best. And that's a 7-goal first half, Ollie. Stunning stuff.
Yeah, there's been a lot of goals to pick from, but you might be right. That was beautiful from Karim Benzema at the moment. Real Madrid and Seb just playing this game through. We'll bring you back in, Seb. How good was that goal at the end of the first half there?
Oh, that was quite nice. I was like, just seeing that bounce, I just had to go for it.
And it looks as though you might be, well, you will probably seal progression now, unless there's a monumental collapse from yourself. Round of 32. Do you reckon you've got it takes to go further and go all the way, perhaps?
Yeah, I'm feeling confident in the way I'm playing. Through like the qualifying stage, especially, I felt very good while I was playing. So yeah, I can see myself going quite far.
Hopefully that is the case for yourself. It's been a one-sided tie, this one. And we've got one more half of it to go. 6-1 in this second leg as the second half resumes. Can Bruno give himself at least some form of consolation, because it hasn't really gone his way? He's working the ball forward though, but not for too long. It's now Seb in the all-black Real Madrid away kit from left to right. Now Bruno from right to left in the Bayern away kit. Chance now for Seb once again. Rodrigo tucks it away superbly. It's 7-1 in the second leg. And he's just made of goals. He thinks he's confident of sealing progression to the round of 32 and further. And honestly, how can you blame him after this performance? He's inside the box again. Vinicius Jr. Once again, brilliant bit of skill. Is there a penalty? There's a penalty going his way now. So he gave one away in the first leg. He's now got one in the second. And it's Mariano to stand over it. Will he make it 8-1? Second penalty. He doesn't make the same mistake with the second as he did with the first. It's 8-1. A cheeky Panenka. And it just goes from bad to worse for Bruno, Neal.
Very unfortunate. Bruno's been a little bit hard done by, I think, by virtue of your circumstance. I think it's obviously the wheels, unfortunately, do come off in many circumstances. But he's had some very good attacking forays. None of it's really come to life for him. But you have to say he's been very unfortunate. It'd be good if he can grab some consolation goals here. And speaking of Bruno, here comes Kingsley Coman. Back to Joshua Kimmich. Casemiro. Hazard finds Rodrigo on the right-hand side. Looks to cut inside. Was stopped by one of the Bayern centre halves. Luka Modric. Make it run ball inside, and that's Goretzka with the interception. Sane. Nice piece of trickery. And Dani Carvajal finds Casemiro, the defensive holding midfielder. Here comes Mariano. Substitution at half-time, you'd assume, for Karim Benzema. The ball has been cleared away for a Real Madrid throw.
Bayern looking to move away themselves. Sane goes out to Sarr, the right back for Bayern Munich. Looks to whip one in, and it's cleared away. Repelled at the first time of asking. Now Luka Modric looks to move forward. Vinicius wins the ball back. Brilliant fake shot. The chance for him to break inside the area. Could he make it 9-1? Not quite good defending from Nicolas Soule. He's now behind for a goal kick.
Here comes Sarr. Sane. Afforded a lot of space and time for Leroy Sané, the former Manchester City man. Looks to cut inside. Does so. Finds Lewandowski. Robert Lewandowski looks to illustrate some trickery on the edge of the 18-yard area. Finds Hazard. Vinicius. He's been the goal-scoring target man in this fixture, but Leon Goretzka ends up winning possession. Lewandowski. Oh, it's a beautiful back heel for Leon Goretzka. This could be a very nice goal from Bruno, and it is. Leon Goretzka with a consolation goal, but how about that back heel, Ollie?
Yeah, to say that he's been thoroughly beaten in this tie, that was a beautiful goal. You know, he's keeping his head up. He'll take the consolation and run with it. He'll bow out of this tournament, but he's not dying wondering, because that was a nice goal. Probably a fairer reflection of his FIFA skill ability than the scoreline over the two legs may suggest, but a very nice goal, as you say. Will Seb's dominance resume imminently, though, in spite of that, as Casemiro has the ball. Again, a good bit of footwork, but the shot on goal is tame and, in the end, well wide and behind for a Bayern Munich goal kick.
Saar. Bruno looking to play out from the back in this instance. Goretzka. Misplaced pass finds Luka Modric. What will he look to do? Kimmich. Lewandowski. Muller will look to go down to that left-hand side, intercepted by Dani Carvajal. Finds Mariano, centered quite deep. Comes Hazard looking to break his way through. Clearance from the Bayern defender. Rodrigo. Mariano. Rodrigo asking for a second bite of the cherry. Finds Eden Hazard. The shot was deflected. Looks to go in again, but Muller will hold up play. Up to go to Leroy Sané, who cuts inside effectively. Sané with a second effort was cut out from the Real Madrid defender. Here comes Luka Modric. Counter-attack perhaps on the way for Real Madrid. Vinicius Jr. has been that goal-scoring presence that Seb has needed this evening, and shot was taken again. Hazard will look to get the rebound, and he does so. It's 9 for Seb. And, well, if I were to tell you that we would get 11 goals in the second tie, I wouldn't believe you. But, you know, we've seen some very good goals from both sides, haven't we?
We have. That one was more regulation, wasn't it? Just a tap in. Hazard had to score, and he did. But, you know, we have seen some good goals in this game, and especially some goals for Seb that he'll take and say, well, if I can produce that in the round of 64, what can I produce going forward? Definitely showing some very, very positive signs as he's caught to do some defending at the other end, but the shot in the end wide of Thibaut Courtois' goal. Now we'll be looking to move forward and resume normality again, perhaps with another attack. Vinicius Jr. bearing down on goal, finds Mariano, but thwarted by Nicolas Soulé. Clears was poor, ricochets back into the path of Mariano, who lashes it home for 10. Unbelievable stuff from Seb. He's into double figures in this second leg. Would you believe it?
Would you believe it indeed? In fact, Leroy Sané might believe it. He might go on a little run on the right-hand side. He's looking to break away from the Bayern contingent. Finds Goretzka, held up by Casemiro, who will look to drive the play forward to Mariano. Here comes Hazard. Bearing down on goal with Nicolas Soulé by his side. Hazard turns inside, finds Mariano. Breaks away. Mariano again, top right corner. It's 11 for Seb. Well, it's a stark disparity from the 4-1 we had last time. In fact, those scores have been doubled. And some.
Nearly tripled in terms of goals for Seb. It's been rather unreal. It's been, you know, it's been a clear disparity, one may say. An absolute smashing in the second leg, and again, Seb will take some confidence out of this. 15 goals so far across the two legs. He's the clear winner on aggregate, and he's established himself as a potential early favourite in the Football Victoria E-Series competition as we enter 1 minute of stoppage time at the end of the second half, and indeed the end of the tie. It's Mariano. Can he add one more goal? No, he can't, but Seb easily through to the round of 32 to the tune of a 15-3 win on aggregate. You know, I don't want to predict anything, but I think that might as well be the most one-sided two-legged tie we're going to get all tournament, Neal. A thorough smashing there from Seb, and I suppose he'll be absolutely buzzing with it.
Absolutely. I think props has to go to Bruno for seeing these games out effectively. He was always playing with a lot of resilience and mental fortitude. Unfortunate to have bowed out in this fashion, but he did show some resilience, especially in that first leg. Let's not forget the first penalty was awarded to Bruno, and it could have been a very different makeup. But of Seb, all dominant all tournament, utilizing the avenues of the wingers in both ties so effectively. Vinicius Jr., how good was he?
He was brilliant. One of many for Seb across the 2 legs. Of course, he used England in the first leg. Seems like a while ago now, but he had so many attacking players that he was able to use so perfectly, and it sees him through to the round of 32 of the Football Victoria E-Series. Nice to be commentating back again and seeing some more content in terms of Football Victoria, even if it isn't the live football we all crave at the moment. But for myself, Ollie Walker-Peel, and my co-commentator, Neal Symons, it's been an absolute pleasure bringing this one to you, and we'll be back very soon with some more content from the Football Victoria E-Series. But for now, that's us done. Bye now. See you later. Thank you.